Okay, just
Hello.
let me know.
I hit the button, so we can just go whenever.
Okay, hello guys, and welcome back to the 4JSD podcast with Juan, Liam, and Willis. Yeah,
Was good. It's been a while.
it's actually been a minute. What you guys been up to? It's been a week and a few weeks.
Just life,
We haven't
man.
done anything.
No,
It's
yeah.
been 2 weeks of inactivity. We've literally just been hibernating.
It's been like
It's been
like life stuff every time. Like someone's busy, someone's out of town, someone's working.
yeah.
And so it's like
Except me. I'm never busy.
What games have you guys played?
Life.
Okay,
like the game of
that's a
life.
fun game.
Yes.
It's a fun keyboard game, yeah. Okay.
I mean, I've been playing Rogue Company, I guess.
Yes,
That's
Rogue
fun.
Company's
You
pretty
played that
fun.
in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Did you know? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
That's
I got
it.
all the achievements in that game.
Okay.
Apparently,
How many are there? Like
Okay.
20.
2?
20.
Get a little
But
of
no,
this. It has
I
all
do
the
want to.
achievements.
I do want to comment
Rogue
on the
Company.
game. Now that I've actually like legit completed it, which I don't even know how I did. I did it accidentally. It is really fun. Genuinely.
Okay, what is Rogue Company?
It's a third-person shooter, but it's like CS rules. Like you buy weapons per round and everything.
Oh,
It's like a third-person cover shooter like that.
is it like that Fortnite clone?
Sure, Greg. Yeah.
I mean,
Sure,
it's
buddy.
kind of like Fortnite. It has
Shit.
emotes on
Fortnite
it.
Oh, okay.
But for a free-to-play game, it is fun. I do actually like it.
It's a blast.
Yeah, the 4 of us can actually play together in something, you know?
Yeah, we're definitely not gonna play Halo and or Left 4 Dead anytime soon, right?
I hate you, Greg. I literally told you. Never mind.
Hey, I gotta say it. It's
I'm
gotta
not
be set in
Don't
stone.
worry. I won't out you, dude.
Out means what? A fighting game player? Yeah, I play fighting games.
Don't worry.
Juan, what you been up to, man?
Dude, I've literally done nothing. What have I done?
Dude, you've literally done more than nothing. I know you for a fact you've done more than nothing. Don't fuck with me. Don't gaslight me.
I mean, I had a little bit of a cookout like an hour ago, where I just
Nice.
made some burgers, you know. But what the hell have I been doing? I know I've been playing video games. I just don't know what I've been playing. Everything's blurred, dude.
Since Juan doesn't know, so there was a time where he shanghaied me into playing Clash
All right.
this weekend.
No.
Well, no, it wasn't even this weekend. It was a few weekends ago.
Yeah, it was like a week ago.
Yeah, but hey, it's been a while, so we
Not a
gotta
week
catch
ago.
up. Exactly, good song, I think.
Hey.
Anyway, so this guy loads up Rift Wizard. This guy named Juan decides to have Clash with without me, which I'm fine with. I don't really care. I didn't want to play in Clash that week.
I popped off, bro.
Yeah, I know you didn't. I was butthurt because
Yeah.
you didn't do that when I'm playing.
Aw.
You make life harder is all I'm gonna say.
Dude, I don't even know.
That's pretty good.
Okay, well, since apparently that's all that one's done.
I've been playing Apex with Liam every now and again. I know I popped off once whenever I was doing duos with Willis, and it's like the one time I actually did positive. It was great.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it's great. Wait, how is it a shame? I got my first dub in like 2 or 3 years.
Well, maybe you could have like brought some of that skill to, when you played with me.
Dude,
Because
dude, it's always the one gap.
Yeah.
What do you mean, bro? Come on.
Either smurfing or just not doing any.
Look, man, all I'm gonna say is that with Willis, I was playing a lot more conservatively. When I play with Liam, it's balls to the wall. Why wouldn't it be? Right? Like
Yes,
you
sir.
look at a guy, they're shooting, you go at him. You don't care if you actually hit a shot. You just go.
Yes,
That's fair.
correct.
It's also like when Juan and I played together, and I mean this in a funny way. Like I've played so many BRs, and it was like my go-to content with like streaming and everything for so long that I have like a lot of like the BR terms down, and I'm like talking, and Juan's just like not saying anything back to me. I'm like just talking out into the void because he doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like, oh, they're rotating from there. I've got them in a lineup, and you're like, okay, and you're not following along. And see, we would play back for the most part because like I would just
You
be
do
throwing out
remember
like
why,
terms
though,
and
right?
stuff. Yes, I do. I do. Yeah.
You do remember that we could literally not communicate at all.
Yes.
Right?
Which
Okay,
was
cool.
funny.
Yeah, no, my mic wasn't working. So yeah, no, I couldn't even ask what the hell he was saying. So there was
Yeah, it
that.
was like I just thought Juan was ignoring me, like for like the whole time. I was like, oh okay, I guess just he's just
pretty
playing, you know. It's,
The one tax.
yeah.
Nah, dude, that's what I do when I go into your lane. Just take everything, even your kills. Don't worry
Well,
about it, man.
Other than
I'll pay it
like,
back one day.
yeah, you've been paying me back in these last couple of games. I don't know what's been going on.
Shackles.
Let's see. I mean, I haven't done anything crazy.
Work's been a pain.
Yeah, work's been a pain. I modded another stick,
Nice.
and I'm retiring my Quanba for now because
Fallen Soldier.
I mean, it's a good stick. It's my pride and joy. It's my baby. I love it, but it's just it's gotta
Gotta go.
take a step back. No, it's not gotta go. This is just
Don't
like,
throw it away. Are you the kind
I
of
would
person
never
that
throw it
just
out.
hoards those things?
What do you mean, dude? Do you want me to get?
Are you ever going to use it again?
Yes. If I'm ever like traveling, I can just take it. But like, you don't understand, Juan. I've been going down the fight stick rabbit hole. I have a legitimate problem. Somebody needs to stop me.
I've been wanting to get into like making my own keyboard. I want to do that.
I've done that.
Speaking of
fun.
making your own keyboard, there's somebody here that has.
Oh,
Hey.
Yeah, man, I'll hit you up. Don't worry about it.
I can recommend doing it. I do think it's a worthy task.
Quick question: what's the difference between a Cherry MX Brown versus a Cherry MX Red?
Cherry MX Red is linear. The brown is tactile.
Damn, this guy knows his shit.
Which means that linear just goes straight through, and tactile there's a bump so you can feel it activate. Linear is better for FPS games. So I have reds in my keyboard.
Personally, I like tactile.
If your key doesn't give you feedback, you're a loser. I'll be honest with you. Right now.
Excuse me?
Just saying.
Now all this. What was it? Now all the sticks I use have like mechanical switches, and I can't go back.
I get that. A lot of it's just about feel, unless you
yeah.
want like, oh, okay, thanks iPhone. Mike definitely picked that up.
What? No, it didn't.
Oh, did it not?
No,
My
bro.
iPhone made a loud ass noise, like a ring.
Definitely didn't gaslight him just now. Anywho.
No, but like, so it's mostly up to preference and how you like feel typing on the keyboard. Unless you like specifically want to have that like extra reaction speed or something, like if you play a lot of FPS games like I do, like that's usually my main bread and butter. So I like the reds, and I think that they're good. But like, I don't know, people like give browns a hard time because they have like the bump, but it's like a more aggressive bump than most. But I don't think there's anything wrong with them.
I actually love the Browns. Those are some phenomenal.
I'm sure
bumps.
I'm running brown switches myself.
I used to run clicky ones, and that drove me insane. That was just
I
what
used
was
to
in my
rock
keyboard.
blues. Yeah.
What do you mean? You don't like this?
I mean, mine are. What's it called when they're silenced? When they
They just call them silent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the keyboard that I have on my laptop, built in. So it's nice. Can recommend. As to first-person shooters, though, like speaking of good reaction times, GTFO. I can't play that game without lag.
Wait, what is GTFO?
Well, obviously you know what GTFO means, but it's essentially a first-person shooter, squad shooter that you're just surviving and trying to do objectives on a map of your choosing, and then you're going around trying to accomplish that objective through a horror-esque aesthetic of a trip. It's pretty fun. I really like both the ambience and the what's it called, the thrill of it. It's really fun going through that game. And
It's great with
trying
friends too.
Yeah,
Which is-
man.
Well, first, I think an important thing to note too is how difficult the game is. I mean, I've played it an okay amount, I guess. Probably not as much as you guys have, even though I have played with you guys. You have to have a competent team, or you're just not going to win. I think I've done one cleared run ever in that game, like one, and that was when we were like sweating and like really focused.
Yeah, it's a fun game, but you definitely have to.
I think
take
that's
your
what
time with it.
I think that's what makes it so fun, though, is like moments of realizing like, oh man, I could be like really screwed right now if I don't do this carefully. Like, I guess a good example of that was we were playing with Will, and Will opened a door, and there were 7 enemies on the other side, which is like you can barely handle 1 in this game, and there was 7, and Will just goes, "I'm just gonna close that, and we're gonna pretend it's not there." Even though we eventually have to go that way, I'm just gonna pretend it's not there. Very good game. I like GTFO a lot.
Through. Definitely recommend it, the host being somebody with good internet connection.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it's already hard enough to land shots through fog, mist, and complete darkness, and taking guesses.
It's
as
just
to
your
where the
flashlight.
sheds are.
Yeah.
So just having the added latency, not helpful, I'll say.
Yeah.
God, so some of the guns feel a little clunky. Not all of them.
They all have a specific use for like I guess what would be higher level play, but we're nowhere near that. It's just we're nowhere near the bottom of the pit levels. We're like at the top. Yeah, I mean I agree with your statement too about like I've never had a game make me feel more stupid than that game, or like feel more terrible like a first person shooter. But then again, it's like you say, you're shooting through fog, darkness, you have only a flashlight, and the enemies are so fast. Like, you blink and they're behind you, literally. And so you're just, like, taking flicks and, like, whiffing, and you're just like, no. It's just...
Hey, one cap headshots at least, that's fun.
Yeah.
God. The Magnum in that game feels so good, too.
The Magnum's really good. Yeah, it's really fun.
It's just a rectangle.
It is just a rectangle.
It is.
Yeah. It's pretty great.
It sounds great too. Good sound design and weapons is a must-have on FPSs, I feel, and then you have freaking COD does a pretty good job at it.
COD has good sound.
I think it was Player Unknown Battlegrounds.
PUBG,
yeah. That one, at least from live streaming it sounded whack, and some of the weapons is like It sounded like what's it called? What's the sound bites you can buy off of?
Oh, stock?
Yeah, it sounded
like stock footage. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
I haven't played PUBG in years, man.
I haven't either.
Dude, I'm too afraid to go back to that game.
No, I'm good.
I wouldn't, honestly.
Not in its current state.
From what I hear, it's only gone worse. But
there's a lot of hackers now, apparently.
Oh,
lovely.
There you go.
Speaking of, isn't is it Warzone still a cesspool for hackers?
Oh yeah.
So current news, Liam, did you? I know you watch Tim sometimes. Did you watch the 50K tournament?
I didn't. I missed the 50K tournament.
A hacker ruined the tournament. Got into the 50K tournament and threw it.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
It was it's just ironic. It's happened like 3 times now.
Who would have thought they're not gonna get away with it a third time?
We can't keep getting away with this.
They said they're gonna add anti-cheat though with the next COD's release.
Oh, dude!
Oh yeah, the next.
Finally.
Oh wait! Oh, I thought you were talking about like the current COD release. Then I was gonna say
no, just the next game.
2 terabytes with like.
Warzone is like 1,000 gigs now. Like, no kidding. It's like whack how large a file it is.
It's too big, man.
It's not worth it.
Just because of that, I'm not gonna get into it. Ugh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But bouncing off GTFO, something I want to talk about, which I guess isn't current news, but I just want to talk about it. The footage of the Dead Space remaster or remake looks awesome. I don't know if anybody's seen it. It looks so good. Like there's so many remakes. To watch
you play it.
Yes, I'm a big fan of the series. Or well, I like the first 2. The third one's not very good.
No, I'm too much of a man. I can't do that game at all.
Calling himself out.
Oh, come on, Greg, you can.
Yeah.
Play horror games,
dude. I've been jump scared by playing ADC. I don't want to be jump scared anymore.
Yeah,
but I don't like. It's always like a joke, I guess, that like remasters or remakes sometimes look really terrible. I mean, FF7 remake looked good, but like when people like remake a game, sometimes like notoriously the Batman ones,
a remaster and a remake.
Yeah, like it looks bad.
Yeah.
Well,
but no. The difference is a remake is they're completely remaking both gameplay and the story. A lot of times adding to it, and a remaster is just a graphical upgrade overhaul. Yeah.
Thank you. You cleared that up better than I was doing. I was stumbling. But
Because Mass Effect is a remaster. Dear God, they didn't change anything.
What do you mean, bro? Isn't there
was
like
so
a little bit
sad,
of a
man.
change in like the third? I have no idea. I haven't touched Mass Effect at all.
Hey, game 1, good. Game 2, couldn't tell the difference. Yeah, it was a pain, man. It hurts.
suffering. But anyway, Dead Space. It looks really good. A lot of Dead Space was always atmosphere. It's why I started to dislike the sequels and stuff. Was a lot of it was just the idea of you're this lone engineer on a ship. It's just a lot of silence and just walking around like space is quiet. But man, the visual effects like the fog and everything, it looks incredible. Like you can see the condensation on your character as you walk through it and everything. I mean, it's amazing. I won't harp on it too much because I think it's just me who's like the Dead Space hardo. But
I mean, go ahead, man. You got a space to talk. I'm not gonna stop you.
yeah, that's true. I just think it looks so good, and I really hope they don't mess it up because it's a franchise that they haven't done anything with in so long, and it has potential. I think, especially in a modern day market when there's not like a ton of horror games around, unless you're talking about something like Dead by Daylight or like a GTFO where it's like more multiplayer horror, like single player, ambient, just the whole experience, everything. I just think they can really rock it. It's a great game to remaster.
Yeah.
My only thing is I hope that the physics engine is good. Because Dead Space 1 had a really great physics engine for the I can't remember what they I want to say necromorphs. I think that's what they call them, the monsters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Like the physics engine was so good how you'd shoot one's arm off and it like the Hydra like grow two more, or it like, if you shoot its like torso off, it'll like just learn to crawl on its hands. And like, that the AI would adapt with the physics engine, like how you were shooting something. I just hope they don't mess that up. Because that was what made the game so good, was you could unload a mag into an enemy and it would still be alive and now also look like an entirely different enemy. Like it would just look different and be different, act different, behave differently. So the game can be pretty, but the gameplay still has to be there, So fingers crossed. I hope it's really good.
I'd be surprised if they mess with the core gameplay mechanic like that.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, definitely.
Man. Speaking of all that, is reminding me of the recent reveal trailer for Destiny 2 next DLC. Huh, Greg? Yeah, you excited?
I don't know what you're talking about. Actually,
Actually,
no, like legitimately, like I don't know because I'm so far removed from Destiny. I can't go back.
Nah, I just got a notification for it the other day, but it's like, oh man, I love the game so much, but do I really want to like play the story for about 2 or 3 hours and then drop it again? It's like, am I really spending $60 for that?
Yeah,
That's the way I feel about it.
yeah, that's how Destiny has been. I just want
Yeah,
to play a Destiny like esque game that has the movement options of Destiny, but doesn't have like the woohoo wacky explosions that is.
or the RNG drops of a godlike freaking god one. What's it called? What was that god
mean-
where you kept getting haunted by?
What was it? Which
It
one?
was
There's a
pretty-
list.
Yeah, there
It's-
is.
There's a list.
There's a difference between the curated ones and the ones that you get like a god roll for, and you're just getting shotted up the ass because slide shot plus snapshot plus
Yeah.
freaking.
I don't know
What is the
anything
power up on melee?
personally.
I think it was swashbuckler. Increased melee damage.
Oh
One
yeah.
shot. He missed his shot, but hey, he gets to melee you. It's heat seeking, so you're good.
Have fun, dude. I just wanna play a game in that engine that's like not Space Wizards.
Dude, they only need to remove one shots.
No, that's not. That wouldn't save the game for me.
For me, it would, because that's the only problem I was having was freaking Striker Titan. As an example, like there's plenty of times where it's just you're kind of just dying from out of the blue and you don't really know why. Like it's just okay. Nice.
guess I'm
One
dead.
gameplay mechanic,
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a nice
But
day.
outside of that, there's also like the limitations that they put on themselves by adding so much RNG to rolls on different guns. It's like you have to either keep farming for the right one, or you can just stick to curated guns, which aren't always the best. Your exotics and what have you.
But Juan, you can use the guns that you want. I don't know why you're so upset.
I mean, technically you can. My highest kill count was with my fist. So I chose my weapon of choice, man.
Fisticuffs.
Exactly.
I don't understand this, man.
And that wasn't even playing Titan either. It's great, but either way, I honestly do think that the best way to solve that game is to either limit the choice of weapons that you can use in PvP, at least from what our perspective is, right? And how we
I mean,
played.
they do. It's called sunsetting.
Yes and no, because doesn't that only like what I'm talking about is just curated weapons, no RNG drops, anything like that.
Then just have everyone run around with exotics only.
Exactly.
What?
Like at that point, why not?
No.
You're already removing 90% of the weapons that you have on stock, right? Because you can only use 2. It's either mountaintop or get out, right?
That was like a long time ago.
Oh yeah, of course. That was the time we were playing. That's why
Yeah.
we're complaining about it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Mountaintop Recluse is a fair and balanced combination that really showed the peak of just skill expression.
Yeah, I did. Or when fanfare was great with freaking what's it called? What was that, Kevin?
Just sound like a bunch of boomers complaining about Destiny. I don't want to talk about Destiny. Games just it'll be there.
Someone say
there.
boomer complaints? I have a boomer complaint.
Craig. I want to go back because I love the PvP.
Go play a different game then. Go play Splitgate or something.
That's why I installed Doom Eternal out after that little craving etched into under my skin rather.
What a game!
Dude, it's so good.
Have you played through the DLC?
I'm going through that now. Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I love that the DLC is like styled in like the classic Doom DLC sense, where it's like the difficulty doesn't reset or anything like that. It just keeps getting harder, as if like the last level was like a stepping stone. Because that's how they used to do it.
Into the DLC, dude. Dropping into the DLC from freaking not playing for like a year.
Oh my god, dude, you have no idea. I've beaten Doom Eternal like 4 or 5 times now. I've almost beaten it on an Ultra Nightmare run before, just playing myself. I dropped into the DLC after not playing for like 3.5 months, and I was like, oh man, DLC, let's go. I got destroyed. I actively rage quit. I was like, this is so difficult. I don't know how far you've made it. Have you made it to the whole ghost mechanic with the wraiths? Yeah, I hate that. I hate that so much. So to explain it,
you can only use plasma. Oh, God.
To explain it, certain enemies now have a soul, and they'll possess other enemies to superpower them after you kill them. And the only way you can do it is if you use is when they get into the soul form, you use the plasma laser and you lock onto them and you melt them. But the thing is, Doom, it's like really fast paced, and there's a lot of enemies running around you. So for you to have to slow down in the middle of a fight, laser onto a guy, and stand still for like 5 seconds is death if you're not playing perfectly. Like you have to clear the room out and then handle that enemy.
That sounds
Dude, I hate dodging around because I figured it out a little late after like a 4th or 5th try. I'm just like, all right, you know what? I'm leaving him for last. I can't.
You can't do it first. You have to just dodge that enemy constantly while fighting everything else.
Yeah.
And it only gets worse. I hate to tell you. The DLC really does feel like people complained that, because a lot of people did complain that like base Doom Eternal was way more difficult than 2016, which it is. It's a lot harder. You have to actually play out. I do love that the DLC was basically like, you thought that was hard. You hated fighting a Marauder? Fight 2 at the same time.
That was so great the first time. Like,
you liked enemies dying when you kill them? They have a soul now. And they're gonna possess other enemies.
Yeah.
And become extra strong and extra fast. I do love the game. It sounds like I'm hating on it.
Ultra violence too, so it's like Jesus.
I've beaten I've beaten all the DLC. It is really, really good. I especially think that Part 2 is better than Part 1, in my opinion. So
dude,
they want to do more. I'm down.
From the cinematics, dude, it's hype.
Oh yeah.
Really hype.
It's always been a good looking game.
Oh yeah.
I do love that when you replay it too, and I think it's the reason I keep coming back to it. When you replay it, you can just like meme the hell out of that game, man. because
Go
like
ham,
your
bro.
costumes apply to cutscenes. So it'll be like this serious moment. It'll be like New York has been rampaged. There's tentacles ripping the buildings apart, all fire, and then it's just Santa Claus.
That's a
Like you
fun
can
one.
just like it gives it
so
so
good.
much replay value. It's like when you use skulls in Halo, right? You know, or like or like the confetti and everything. It's the same energy, right? It
That'd
gives
be
it replay
interesting if
value.
they did add skulls. Like,
Yeah.
I know you can remove HUD and things like that.
Yeah, I
It'd
mean
be
that's
interesting
the
if they did
that's
add
the
those
community's
additional
sweat thing is like Ultra Nightmare no HUD runs. Which I've seen people do
I
that,
love-
and I'm like,
That
you're
sounds like a
on
nightmare.
crack.
I love watching those. The top tier Doom players make that game look so smooth.
They
Yeah,
really
it's
do.
just so good. Yeah.
Um,
I remember I know there's this one YouTube video that I go back to watch every once in a while. It's
Is it
the
by Oof?
original
is it Oof?
no, it's
OIFF?
2016 I think. I'm gonna look for it. It's like Ultra Nightmare, no HUD, no damage taken or something like that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I can recommend, I guess, while you look it up and try and find the name of that. There's a guy on YouTube. He goes by Oof, OYFF, as I said. He just does Doom Eternal edits, and they're really funny, and he's really good. He's like beaten the game on Ultra Nightmare, I think, 15 times now.
Here.
He's done multiple no HUD runs. He's done speed runs for the world record. And he'll edit his speed runs into like these short little clips and stuff. I can very much recommend checking him out if you like Doom or games like that, like fast first person shooters. He's awesome. But yeah. Guess we went from one boomer game to another, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
something
dude.
about just like, what was it? Speed ran like FPSs, like the fast ones, are just like super satisfying to watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I think one of my all-time favorites to watch, actually, and it's not too much like it's not much of a fast one, but well, I mean they run it pretty quick. GoldenEye is always fun to watch.
Ooh,
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
GoldenEye
Yeah.
is always fun to watch.
Man, you really are a boomer. GoldenEye, dude.
Everybody had a boomer
I've
moment.
heard
Juan
about
had
that game
Destiny.
since-
I had Doom. Liam's got GoldenEye. Greg, what's
Damn.
yours?
what for like?
What's your boomer
fast-paced-
game or anything? I mean,
Looks
Boomer
like a
game?
pajama Sam, so I'm not afraid of the dark.
Let me
Kinda
think. Actually, let me think of the boomer game that I played.
The last time I heard about GoldenEye was C9ers playing it.
Probably.
With the lads.
That's right.
Seriously, man. Good times, dude.
Right.
Wait, what would be considered like a boomer game? Like, what timeline are we looking at?
I don't know.
I
what's
guess I
old
meant
for
it
you?
like
people are like we were just calling Destiny and freaking.
Oh, okay,
Doom
then.
boomers.
it like more in a meme sense, not in like an actual timeline.
Oh, okay, then like the Mega Man Zero series.
The games.
Those games are sick. They hold up,
Yeah,
and I
Those
love.
games
yeah.
hold
I love
up.
watching the speed runs of them because they just kill with such efficiency.
Yep.
It's
I
think all
feel
the
same
wall
way
tech
about
in that
Metroid,
game
too.
is crazy. The way people wall climb and shit, because
oh yeah.
how you can just jump across the wall and keep climbing. Just the tech they use in the Zero series is crazy.
There's so much tech with it. Like you can get like 2 hits off of your like charged like slash if you turn around and turn back like really quickly. There's like a lot of like tech out there, and it's
Those
like
games are
actually
fun
like
to watch.
super interesting.
You know what speedrun I watched the other day? And I'm going to have a shill moment here where I'm going to rant about something that's just funny because it's a boomer game. Or I guess, I don't know if this does apply as a boomer game, but since we're talking about like speedruns and people doing games like really fast, I watched a speedrun of Ape Escape 3 the other day. A guy beat the game in 20 minutes. And I used to play that game so much as a kid. Make another one, you cowards. Make another Ape Escape.
They can't do that anymore. The developers no longer work for Sony, I believe.
Yeah. That I mean, I don't know the context around it. I've just always, as a meme, loved saying make Ape Escape 4. Because it's a franchise that's so dead, but I also think is amazing. Like, the old games still hold up. Like, they're great.
That's how Patapon was for me.
Yeah. I can see that. No, yes. I guess the 2 franchises that I know are dead in the dirt, that I want another game from, that I'm not going to get it, but I'll say it till the day I die, is Ape Escape. I want another one, and I want another Jak and Daxter.
Oh god,
And I know I won't get them, but I want them.
They're making another Jak and Daxter.
Are they?
I don't think
Pretty
they are,
sure I saw
because
a trailer for it.
because they made the one with the planes.
Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank. Yeah.
The new Ratchet and Clank's out, and I've played it, and it's incredible. It's so good.
Yeah, I wish I could play it. The game looks phenomenal.
Dude, I love Crunch.
It's probably the best game I've played this year so far, at least from a single player standpoint. Because I don't know, I don't usually count multiplayer games in that list, but it's so much fun. The gameplay's great. It's visually beautiful. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
There was a release for PS4. What's the most recent? For Jack and Daxter.
Yes, there was
It was fun, dude.
it was a remaster, I think, or remastered port of the first 3.
Boo.
Which I had on the Vita, and I rebeat all of them. I'm a big Jack and Daxter fan. I literally here, just tilt my camera up. I have artwork. It was a gift
Right there.
when I graduated college. My dad bought that for me because he bought me the games when I was a kid. That's like actual artwork from the Naughty Dog office. It's like signed.
Yeah,
That's kind of
by
awesome.
like the developer team. So I love that franchise, and I would love another one, but I don't think I'm gonna get it.
No, I don't think we're gonna find a 4, man. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Well, because technically there was a 4th one, but it was done by a different studio. Sony didn't have head over it, and I don't know if you've played it. It was the one with the planes. I have played it, and it's horrendously bad.
Isn't it like
It
the one
doesn't
that they were
work.
trying to be serious, or no?
It was the one they were trying to be serious. Well, I guess you could say 2 and 3 are more serious than 1, but they're still funny at times. But the problem with 4 was it's very broken. Like, not like glitchy, like running around, but like you'll just be playing and like your health will like be a number, right? And it's like the bar. It'll like go negative. And you just won't die. And like stuff like that. Like, it's not buggy in the traditional sense where it's like the models are glitching out. Just like the game just doesn't function sometimes.
Lovely.
Or like
Those are
an
the best
enemy will shoot you one time and like it's just a normal bullet and you should take damage and you'll die instantly, just randomly. And it's like, what's happening? And the acting's not good, and because it's different actors for all the characters. It was a mess. And it's the reason I don't think we'll get another one, is because they tried and it. All right, and we're back. Hey, Juan definitely didn't say something we can't include. What? Sorry for the jolt.
Poker Night 2, though. There you
Poker
go.
Night.
There you go. Yeah,
Night.
Poker Night 2.
It's a pretty good game.
I don't know if I'm familiar with the franchise actually.
I've played them. They're fun.
The company that made it went bankrupt with extreme prejudice,
as they do.
They themselves said. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
In the game.
Beautiful.
Yeah, dude.
Ironic.
Yeah. But essentially you're just playing poker with like Claptrap, the dude
Wait,
from
hold up.
Venture
Yeah.
Bros.
No, I'm
Yeah.
familiar with that game. Yes.
Max and I forgot the other guy.
I am. It's a bunch
It's
of
the guy from the
IPs put
Venture Bros.
together,
Yeah.
And yeah,
And it has GLaDOS as well.
That
Oh,
game. That game is cool as heck. Never mind. I am familiar. I've seen people
He's
play it.
seen the
and
franchise.
I love the
He
the
knows.
vibes.
So great, man.
That's really
Yeah,
cool.
dude.
It's beautiful.
I do want to see if I could get a copy of that somewhere. And dear God, I don't know. I want to make a themed poker table at home. So like if you guys ever come over, I'll have
What
it set up.
theme?
Dude, I can't wait to stab you
Poker
with a
Night 2
poker.
themed.
Fortnite. No. I don't know. I'll put it up as a vote with all of you, and I'll make a list, and we'll
Straw
see
poll.
what we can do. Yeah,
Sounds good.
Yeah,
We'll
let's
do
just straw pull it. I'll just okay.
3-man
Let's see how that
straw
goes.
poll.
Greg doesn't get a really.
Definitely won't go bad.
I was gonna say Final Fantasy or something, maybe.
Make sure
Yeah.
you put 3 options only, and make it so that we obviously will all pick one of the options.
Yeah,
So
okay,
then
sounds
it's
good.
an even vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Alright.
true end.
All he's
man.
got to do is say Bleach themed and all.
And the real diplomat here.
Yeah. So then it really the poll was useless. That's what I'm going for here.
Exactly. That's what we want.
It's peak content. What are you talking
I'll
about?
think of a few things.
If you only leave 2 options, I will bully the other option. I will. Like I will pick mine, and then the others are just wrong.
That's great.
There's a few things you can do there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What are those things? Yeah.
I'm obviously gonna avoid Strive.
What?
For obvious reasons.
Dude, I wouldn't even want to vote for Strive.
Yeah, you would. If I
Strive
put
themed.
Guilty
Let's-
Gear Strive theme, you would 100% select.
Can we just be real here for a second
Okay.
and all agree that you're just gonna put big old anime on your poker table, and we already know that, okay? You don't have to go through all this hoopla and act like you're thinking about it. You've already decided.
The decision's been made.
It's been made.
He's gonna buy a bunch of those
Which
mouse
anime waifu
pads.
do you want on your table?
You know how like the poker table has like the leather lining to put your hands on? It's just the anime mouse pads.
Just yeah, it's
in like
the
a
mouse
giant
pad.
circle, so you can put your hands
like
there.
a
Oh, that'd be so cursed.
It's what it is. I'm sorry. He's already decided.
What makes this all worse is that I was thinking along the lines, if you know, you know. Along
Don't
the lines
do it.
of going with a World War II theme.
Oh no,
Well,
Juan.
you guys know where I'm going with this.
No,
Oh,
no, I
no.
don't know where you're going.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Great,
I don't
please.
know. What are you talking about?
I
What are you
was
saying?
going with,
They need to know.
World War II naval theme.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
Sure. Ships, he said.
It must be an anime in which waifus are depicted as said vessels, and that's the thing
Oh,
you're going for.
Anthropomorphized vessels? No.
Never.
No, no, what? Why would
Okay,
he?
okay.
No such thing exists. What are you talking about?
Plot twist. It's just a big old. That's all it
Okay.
is.
How do I say this so it's not fucked up? Okay.
That's correct. Okay.
Okay.
Talk to us.
Lay it down.
Hear me out. Hear me out. You know how, like, waifus and anthropomorphized, like, inanimate objects are becoming a thing more and more?
Sure.
What if we
Exactly.
just do that with, like, weapons of mass destruction?
Well,
We do?
What?
I mean, we do it with tanks already, right? Like that
Yeah,
happens.
but those aren't weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah.
though.
So
but they're
what do you
weapons
mean,
of,
like, when the nuke
they're
hits and everybody
minor
looks up?
destruction.
Like,
They're not nukes, okay? You want like
I
a
want the
uwu
nukes.
nuke?
No, yeah, I want an uwu nuke.
Okay.
I want Nuke Chan.
You want a nuke,
what
Jen.
nuke? Like it blows up, and instead of a mushroom cloud, it's like a waifu going like.
Yeah.
You're just dying to like.
You
Didn't
gotta-
they do like one, Greg? I'm pretty sure I shared that
I
one.
don't know what you're talking about. I
That's
have no
more
idea what
like
you're talking
see,
about.
that's more like a catastrophe though. That's all I'm
Exactly.
saying.
It's not a
That's-
nuke, you know.
You can't say a power plant is a WMD. It's just an accident. It's just unfortunate. A lot of
pretty sure
negligence,
Barry
actually. Really, the Russians had it coming because they just didn't care. Not all of Russia, just the people who were in charge. They didn't. They were like, no, we're good.
We're good.
Yeah, and then it blew up in their face, literally. So unfortunate.
What was that? Hell Sphere? Whatever the heck? That
What?
all
The Demon
dudes that were
Core?
working- Yeah, the Demon Core. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Meriwether did did an anthropomorphization of that one. It was pretty good. If you know, you know.
I
If you know, you know.
I do not condone anything that he says.
You got some searching.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
have fun. And Greg's googling away.
I'm not.
No, you're not?
His
You're not?
eyes are in a certain angle off to the side where his
Looking over.
monitor is.
Dude, you don't want to know what I'm looking at right now because it's
You're
like
right.
such a typical Greg, like whatever I'm watching.
You're probably looking. Never mind. Never
What am I?
mind.
What am I looking at? No, what am I looking
No.
at?
No.
What am I looking at? Huh?
No, that's a Liam joke. That's from me. I'll keep it to myself.
Okay.
Oh, the audience isn't gonna like that.
Well, I mean, literally, no one's gonna get.
Juan's
so
brother's
fine.
gonna be so upset.
Juan's brother.
You didn't say that joke.
We've already ranted about things that we haven't explained, so Juan's brother's already going to be pissed at us that we haven't elaborated more.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
fair.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I could elaborate on literally everything, but I
Peace out.
can't because
Juan's brother, we love you.
dude.
thank
it would
you.
inevitably
Shout out
is.
to Eric,
Sticking around.
Yeah.
our
Even
first
if you skip
fan.
to the end.
Dude, shout out to Eric Andre.
Oh yeah, our number one fan.
Dude, Eric Andre, like he's our
Watches
biggest fan,
weekly.
actually.
Dude,
Actually, it's
how awesome would it be? Even if we're like just a hosting podcast and our one big fan is Eric Andre. I'd be,
Dude,
That'd be fantastic.
would
I'd be
so
into it.
happy.
I'd be so into
I
it.
would be
Get him as a guest. Oh my god,
Dude, it would be actually a nightmare.
it'd be
I
a
don't
train
think I
wreck.
could
I'd
keep
love it.
Oh
I'd
my
love
God.
every
No,
second
he's
of it.
just-
The thing is,
He's
like,
just
wouldn't
so
he even
nervous.
be able to actually articulate any form of conversation with us?
What do you mean? It's Eric Andre.
He would love it.
Literally,
I'm
all
guarantee
we
you.
talk about is video games.
No, but he'd keep up.
No,
If
Eric
anything,
could get in there and turn the conversation however he wanted, and we would just follow along the carefully laid string he laid, and then midgets would come out of his deck. You know, it'd be something like that. Like
he'd
great.
somehow find our addresses.
Yeah, he'd find our addresses and just show up.
Hannibal Buress would come out of like the closet.
One of
and
us
then
would
we'll
get
just be like,
shipped a bear.
Hannibal Buress.
Dude, it would be such a joke, man.
Be so funny.
I mean, the door's open, Eric Andre. You can show up whenever you want.
Yeah,
Come on through.
Eric, homie, anytime. Oh,
Is that just gonna be the bit now?
Eric Andre's a
Eric Andre's
fan.
our best friend. Come on.
Yeah,
Dude, we're just gonna get...
He's the fifth. He's the fifth
Oh,
member.
the
He just
the lawyers are gonna show up. Oh,
Start a social media campaign to get him on the podcast.
Eric Andre win hashtag.
Yeah. Oh,
we gotta finish that statement. No, hashtag what?
No, just hashtag Eric Andre win.
there you go. He
said-
put it at the end because he's cool and hip and fun
Exactly.
and-
He's different, dude.
He's built different, guys. He's built different, I swear.
built. Speaking of built different, new Valorant map.
Yeah,
kind
looks
of amazing.
interesting. I'm actually kind of excited to play it.
I should probably play Valorant, but you guys play it so late, so I can't.
But yeah, I like the new map too, though. To get back to that topic, I guess. I love that it's like a mishmash of like multiple kind of like styles. I think it's really cool. I like.
It's pretty cool.
It's almost hard to describe without somebody like actually seeing it, but I like how abstract it is, and I hope they do more stuff like that because they have a unique opportunity to be like a tactical shooter that's like also has these crazy maps, you know.
Yeah. See where it come from.
100% committed.
Alright, so where are we at? I kind of lost track after y'all started talking about Valorant.
We were just talking about the new
Valorant.
map.
Valorant. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we left off on. You've
And then
you
I-
nailed it right on the
You
head.
didn't miss much.
You didn't miss much. You're all right. We're holding it together.
Yeah, somewhere you want to take it. Also, hey, just want to pop a little shout out. Gonna pick up Tales of Arise. Very excited
Ooh.
on the 9th.
Dude,
Big Tales.
Yeah.
Bizarria was good.
I'm so excited for Tales of Ass.
Don't be like that. It's gonna
Don't
be
do
good.
this.
Why you gotta
Please
be
don't
so
do this.
Let's do that. It's
Dude, no. I'm not insulting the game. I'm just
It's
looking
gonna
at,
be good. Shut up,
I'm
Greg.
looking at what's there, and it's ass.
Oh, there's some boobs.
Thank
as they
God
say.
we don't have a monetized podcast.
No, it's
We'd have lost it like 10 minutes ago.
No, are you kidding me? This game looks gorgeous. First off,
Dude, yeah, I love it.
I'm
Look at that
excited for
frame rate.
the new style they're bringing to it, like the new
Dude,
gameplay
yeah,
style.
I love the more
engine,
realistic
right?
style.
First game on a new engine. I'm very excited.
I'm so happy for Tales of.
Why are you like this, right
Dude,
now?
what do you mean, bro? Tales of is sick.
Why do you hate me, and why are you the things I
I'm
like?
not shitting on it. I'm just
You
saying how
are,
much I
dude.
enjoy it.
No, you're not.
Dude, Tales of is sick.
Don't
Vesperia
even-
is sick. I love
The Spirit was delicious.
Flynn is awesome, and so is Rapide.
Yeah.
What's it called? Tales of what?
Tales of
Tales of
Arise.
Ass.
Rise is the newest one.
Tales of Ass.
It does
Vesperia
look
was
really
good.
good. I don't know anything about the
Spirit was
series.
good. Symphonia, Bizarre. I liked a lot of them.
Yeah, dude, I love it too.
Don't even.
Yeah,
Dude.
bro.
I'm a massive fan. Can't you tell?
No,
Okay, well, you're not a big enough fan to know.
I guess not.
I mean, the game looks pretty.
It does look pretty, but
Pretty ass. Haha.
I hate you.
Oh!
Alright, well, I gotta see myself out. See you later, boys.
Alright, take care.
No, but in all
Rip.
seriousness, the game's not bad. It's like, I mean, it's a Tales of game. It's gonna be a Tales
Why
of
did my
game. I can't
camera
complain about it.
quality
I'm
drop?
not really gonna play it. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's
It's
fine.
because I kept saying
Oh, no, it's back. At least a
Tales
little
of. Anywho.
Anyhow,
bit. Yeah.
Anywho.
What was that one anime game that recently came out and saw like
Cyberpunk?
people were another one?
No.
Yeah.
the one
No,
where
it's
they like go into like that Nexus thing and they got
Oh,
and
Scarlet
they
Nexus?
turn all red.
Yeah,
That one,
Scarlet Nexus.
Scarlet
that one.
Nexus. Yep.
Yeah.
Let me see. Just
I heard it was pretty good. It was a little better than moderately received. Like
It's a little better than moderate.
in terms of like I'm going off like Steam reception. I don't know
Uh,
how it was on console, but I heard that
It's the
people
one that's
liked
like-
it.
Castlevania-esque, right?
Oh,
Code.
It's more like your typical Bandai Namco like ARPG kind of vibe, like
Yeah.
Okay.
a
Like
beat
Code
'em
Vein,
up.
but cool.
Yeah,
Code
Code
Vein,
Vein,
but
except
cool.
no, not slow, not slower pace, not more deliberate. It was more of like a quicker, more like a platinum game kind of feel. I
Yeah, it's
feel.
like Quaker
Oh,
Oats.
man.
Yeah,
Speaking
like
of,
Quaker Oats.
there's two things I think I'm gonna
Okay.
weasel in here real quick.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of bad ports and new
Don't do it.
series installments that maybe aren't great,
Don't do it to him.
the Sonic Colors port.
Okay, but like, okay,
Oh,
so
no, two things, and No More Heroes 3. Because both of those are in the same vein of, wow, they're terrible.
Well, okay.
played them.
The Sonic, I've heard good things about the Sonic Color remaster though.
Yeah.
On
Unleashed
PC.
Order Unlimited. The PC was bad.
The PC port is good,
PC's good. Okay, one
The
of them I heard
Switch
was a good
port-
reception.
and the PlayStation port doesn't run. Like, I don't know if you've seen the footage of the final boss. Yeah, because it's like the, spoilers for Sonic Colors, a game that came out in 2008. The giant, like, black orb that kind of chases you towards the end.
Yeah.
It destabilizes it, and, like, the whole black background, like, flashes white, like, back and forth like this, and, like, the
warning
polygons fall apart. And
But
it's, like,
I thought that
it's
was-
so broken. Like,
I thought that was the emulated version of it, not the like actual version.
no, that was the actual version, I think.
I don't know. I just remember
At least on the
seeing-
Switch.
I haven't looked too far into it. I just remember seeing base like articles about saying like, yeah, it's Sonic Colors, a good game. I mean, I like Sonic Colors back on
It
the
is.
original
It's a great.
release.
It's like
Yeah.
one of the best Sonics.
I'm not gonna pick up the re-release. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like it that much. I don't need another version of it. It was a good game. If you never play it, it sounds like pick it up on the PC. I suggest it's a good game.
Yeah.
Now, No More Heroes 3 was doo doo bad.
Yeah. Did you not know that? So
No,
I'm a
I
big
didn't-
fan of No More Heroes. I
love No More
loved the
Heroes.
first two.
Yes,
Um,
phenomenal games.
No More Heroes 3 is apparently.
I
pretty
heard
bad.
like no press about it. Like,
I'll put it
no
this way.
one-
I'll put it this way. There was a lot of hype. Nintendo advertised it a lot. And the
Right,
first
exactly.
review I saw was IGN gave it a 6, and I was like, if they don't give your game above a 6, that means that because they don't give anything below a 6. Let's be real.
No, IGN gives 9s to everybody.
So when they gave it a 6, I was like, uh-oh. And I watched Germa stream it. It is horrifically terrible. It looks it looks worse than an iPhone game.
I'd have to get my hand.
That's not a joke. I
oh
mean
my
it.
gosh, holy crud, this looks awful.
It's so bad.
Wait, like the ant.
Just
I
look
don't
up-
need to be mean.
Just look up if you're listening and you don't know what No
Even
More
just
Heroes
look
3
at
is,
the animation,
just
like
Google
the
it.
cutscenes.
and just Google it. And when you see the screenshots, you'll get what we're saying.
Dude, the cutscenes. Look
It's
like
a
they could have been.
disaster.
The cutscenes. The cutscenes remind me of if they tried to do Studio Ghibli, but instead they went Legend of Zelda, the CDI games.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen the CDI games?
Yes.
And it's so bad. It's like MS Paint. Oh no,
It's
no.
really bad. Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I heard a lot of good hype around the games. Too,
It was
and I
supposed to be
excited.
good. I was really excited because the first two are incredible games. They're so good, and to see it drop the ball so hard. I mean, like, there's cutscenes in WoW, and not the cinematics. I mean, just like WoW cutscenes that are better animated than entire sequences of No More Heroes 3, and that's saying something. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I just saw that in Google Images.
Let me see what you sent. No, that's not it. Yeah, I feel very bad. I may even, so people understand what we're talking about, edit some of the pictures on the screen right now. Because it's just like, wow, is it bad?
And this one was supposed to be the plot with the. Was this the one with the
aliens.
alien
Yeah,
best
it-
friend, right? And they come to
It actually seemed like it would be cool. And I've heard
Yeah.
it from the reviews that the plot is really good and the writing's really good. It's just,
couldn't hold
it
up.
doesn't run. Does
Yeah,
not
man,
run.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Because I saw Germa play it. That's how I ended up seeing footage of it. And like, Germa is Mr. Always tries to be positive.
Yeah.
He stopped the stream in the middle. You can see the clip if you just look up Germa No Heroes 3 for reference for everyone. And he goes, listen, I love this franchise, but this game, it's awful.
Oh no.
And he literally turns to the left. He goes, "Look at that building," and it's like a French style like corner building. You know what I'm saying, with like a shop in it. And it looks like a Minecraft child built it. Like it has jagged pieces coming out of it that are like angles. It like looks like one of those like stretchy balls, but it's a building. And I was like, "Oh my gosh." It was bad.
Is bad?
It was bad.
Well, Greg, if you want some context, this is a snippet of a cutscene. I'm gonna throw it in the.
Is
in
it
the
cringe?
No, it's just this is the animation you're dealing with here.
I mean, that's fine.
No,
Greg, they
look
don't
into
move.
it.
They
Greg,
don't move.
like,
Hand? It's on the Switch. What? Hello?
No, I don't
so
think you understand.
people have
Like,
Doom is on the Switch, Greg.
Yeah.
And
Doom
Probably doesn't
Eternal.
run well.
this bad of a hit. It
Let
looks
me
gorgeous
search up
footage.
Doom Switch footage.
Sure, and
Oh, have you
I'll
not
tell
seen Eternal Switch footage? It looks good.
It's good. Like
It's
right behind-
impressive how well it runs on the Switch.
That is cap.
I'm not capping. Look it up. Look
That
it
is
up right now.
macaroni.
I mean, listen,
Eternal
Greg,
runs good on the Switch.
Don't expect PC quality. Don't expect like 4K, but expect like a decent.
It's gonna be
It looks-
trash.
Okay, well, you know what, Greg, I can't
Alright,
please you.
Let me look
I can't
here.
please you.
You can't please him. No.
No, I'm just.
During this
Yeah,
moment,
I
as Greg
saw
looks
It's
up
very
footage,
difficult.
here is footage of No More Heroes. I'll edit it on screen somewhere. Here's like No More Heroes 3, and it looks bad. And here's Doom Eternal next to it,
Yeah.
Right, but
side by side.
I mean, but they have Bethesda money though.
Yeah. Well,
That is fair.
I mean, it's not like Suda is. It's not like Suda's company is doing bad. They got a cult classic. They got some animators behind there. I think they just didn't
Yeah.
budget well for this game.
No, I don't think they did.
I mean, let me
Because a lot of it is the it's not even the cutscenes. It's the 3D environment. They just like
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
they're like
exactly. Not
pixelated
even
and they
just-
fall apart.
even if
It's not the
even if-
cutscenes really.
Even if you're fine with the cutscenes, right? And then honestly, I can give a pass for it. It's
What's the
whatever. They're stylized. It is what it is. Maybe they didn't go full, but it's just the
Okay.
environments are drab looking.
the combat looks all right.
Oh, the
all you
gameplay is
want.
not the problem. Nor is like the writing. It's purely the graphical rendering of the game falls apart at certain points. Like
Yeah.
it becomes to the
Yeah.
point where you're like, I can barely look at this. It's like it looks really bad, which is a shame because I've heard what is there is good. It just can't do. Yeah, like that. It's just that's a decent. That's a good screenshot. Good in the Discord. I'll put that on screen when I
Yeah,
said I
looks
would.
whack.
Oh,
That looks
okay.
whack.
Well,
And that's like,
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I've seen a lot of footage of the game. That's like as good as it gets. Like
That's-
that's like top of the line for what that game offers.
Dude, if I don't know, this could be a deep stretch here. It looks like you're looking at a Second Life lobby here. You know that. Something.
It really does, though. It really does.
It's pretty bad.
It really
how
does.
dare you disrespect Second Life?
Listen, Second Life wasn't about the graphics; it was the experience. So I'm told. I never played it personally, but
Oh my gosh.
wow, I'm glad we could really just
Just
poop on-
destroy No
Yeah,
More
No
Heroes
More
3.
Heroes 3.
Guess we're not
That's
getting
so-
that sponsorship, huh?
Unfortunately, yeah, I don't know.
God.
I don't
Okay.
think No More Heroes 3 is
Well,
gonna be
no,
sponsoring
I
us
mean,
anytime soon.
I'm fine with No More Heroes 3. I don't know about everyone else here. I'll still get this sponsorship.
I love the franchise, but I don't know what you're talking about. There was a third game. It's just, oh man. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, we've harped on that game a little too much, I think. But save your money, because there's a chance it could get patched or something later on. Just buy it then when it's cheaper or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liam, now you send me down the rabbit hole of remembering what all the commercials that I saw for Second Life.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
they're crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're wild.
Remember those?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, man. Almost as unfortunate as the fact that getting towards the end of the podcast here.
Yeah, I was about to
That's
say
cool.
we're hitting like the 56-minute mark. Any other
We're hitting
topics we want
Greg's,
real quick?
Hey, we're hitting Greg's bedtime, and that's when we know.
Yeah.
This isn't Greg's.
Time to say goodbye.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, guys. Yeah, I just go to sleep immediately. That's just how it goes.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. It's like Cinderella, dog.
He plugs in his USB in the back of his neck and he just Just goes
I'll
out.
make sure to call Tay, give you a morning wake up kiss, you know? Gotcha.
I'm leaving that in. There's no way I'm cutting that.